Hey guys, Jack from Half Grown. Today I'm talking about the Eachine toothpick. This is a 105 millimeter toothpick quad. It is an absolute blast to fly. In fact, the first time I took this thing out of the box, I'm like, wow, this is my new favorite drone. And then something happened. And then it wasn't. But I fixed that. And it just might be again. Stay tuned. This Red Devil inside this nice little carrying case. It seems to be kind of the new thing, which is nice. I do like that. And, here it is. Here is the Red Devil in the case. You're going to get this. You also get a 300 milliamp hour 3S battery. Extra props, some foam, prop puller, some nuts. Okay, so here it is. And you'll see right away, yes, I did actually break. I broke a motor, right? It sucks. I was really kind of upset. Popped right off. I thought I broke a propeller, but turns out I broke a motor. But anyway, let's talk about this guy. First impressions. My first flight of this, absolutely loved it. It was awesome right out of the box. Super fast, super fun to fly. Then it crashed, and the antenna, the VTX antenna, came off. UFL connector, right? So the first thing I suggest you do is you go ahead and you take this canopy off. What I did is I hot glued the UFL connector, and then I use electrical tape to tape it on there, right? So absolutely something you're going to need to do. I actually ended up replacing the antenna with something longer. I thought maybe I'd put it on this arm here. I was getting some goofy oscillations, so I couldn't do that. You got to kind of keep the weight distribution pretty even on these really small quads. Put it on the scales. Tipping the scales at 37 grams minus the propeller, 63 all up. That's pretty darn good. Add a couple of grams for that other propeller that I lost. And this thing is super light. You'll fly it on 2S or 3S. It is a Crazy Bee F4 flight controller. Mine is the FR Sky version, bound right up, no problems. We've got a Caddx EOS 2, looks really good in 16.9. But I was getting some jello. There is a foam pad under here that kind of helps with the vibrations. That does help with jello. Make sure that if you're doing some repairs with that UFL connector, you keep that in there. I bumped it out. I had to go ahead and put it back because the jello just gets pretty darn terrible. The VTX is switchable from 25 to 200 milliwatts, which is awesome. But really, this form factor is an absolute blast to fly. I really, really enjoyed it. I am going to go ahead and replace these motors. But basically, what we're looking at is something like this. This is the Mobula HD. And it's basically this thing minus the HD camera. It's basically, this is the same thing, right? Same board, same motors, just about, on a little Stretch X. It's light, and it flies fast, and it's fun. This thing flies a whole lot like a 5-inch. So if you're looking for something that you can really rip, do flips, rolls, twists, turns, practice some maneuvers, and not really worry about breaking other things, I guess. I mean, you can't break the drone, obviously. Absolute blast. I'm definitely going to have to look into other toothpicks because this thing is an absolute riot. Total fun thing to fly. You can see this is my Eachine trash can. Basically, this is the same thing with some beefed up motors and a stretched frame, right? We got the same camera, same VTX, same board, pretty much same everything except for the motors and the frame. But yeah, basically the idea is you go from an indoor whoop to an outdoor toothpick, and that's really a great way to fly. Honestly, I love my indoor whoops. I love my whoops for flying inside. They're a blast, and I absolutely love these toothpick style drones for flying outside. You know, there's just something to having a little quad and not worrying about bugging the neighbors and people asking you what's going on. And you know, you're not going to lose a finger if you forget to disarm this, or somebody picks it up or gets in the way or flies out of control. Yeah, it's going to hurt if it smacks somebody in the head, but these guys are a whole lot safer, and honestly, it's a whole lot of fun. Even flying this guy on 2S was a whole lot of fun. I do have to say that you know, the jello could be improved. This canopy really isn't the best. Doesn't do a very good job of stabilizing that camera or absorbing the shocks. So that could be improved. I'd love to see one of those new VTXs that can record on board. That would be super cool. Add a little bit of weight, I know. Maybe beef these motors up a little bit to compensate there. But overall, toothpicks, thumbs up for these guys. Really like it. Other things, we got a little capacitor on our XT30, which is nice. Supposedly helped to keep this Crazy Bee F4 flight controller from burning out. But yeah, I highly recommend picking up a toothpick. Just don't crash hard like I do. But yeah, I'm going to repair this and get it back up in the air. Okay, so as you know, I did wreck a motor, and I was thinking, well, my Mobula 7 HD has almost the same motors. I could just pull one off of that. I could just pull one from there and put it on there. I'm like, yeah, I should probably pull all four. And I got to think, it has an HD camera. Maybe I should grab the camera. So I did. And now I have an HD toothpick. And yes, it is as awesome as it sounds. If you want to see that video, there is a link in the description below, as well as one right above. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. Love it. Toothpick, HD quality, heck of a combination. Let's take a quick look at that HD, not the whole thing, but a little bit of that HD video. Hopefully you're enjoying this. You're going to want to check that video out. Really easy. And you know what? HD toothpicks, they're on the way. They're going to be here soon. Toothpicks are great quads. HD, going to make them even a little bit better. This hobby is growing in awesome ways. Hey, so what do you think? What do you think about this Red Devil? I apologize, lost that flight footage. I'm having all sorts of problems with this. My DVR kind of crapped out on me on my two goggles. So unfortunately, I couldn't provide that to you. If you like flying whoops, you're going to love flying toothpicks. So let me know, what do you think? What do you think about this toothpick? What do you think about the HD toothpicks? Are you going to wait for one of those? They're pretty neat. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Anyway, check us out on halfchrome.com and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hey, thanks for watching and happy flying.